Okay, well, good afternoon. What am I saying good afternoon for? It is evening. It's 8 o'clock, actually 8:01. So anybody who wants to hop on, join now. Where that way you can ask questions later. So this evening we are going to be talking about. There we go. All right, that way you can pull it up here if anybody has any questions in the comments. All right, so tonight we're going to be talking about all things DIY when it comes to using Thieves products. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so first and foremost, we need to know why natural health and natural cleaning in particular are so important. Why do we want to have plant-based, non-toxic cleaners in our homes versus all of the other mainstream commercial cleaners that we use every single day or see in grocery stores every single day? So according to cancer.org, 609,000, that's well over 500,000 people will die every year from cancer, or roughly equates to about 1,670 people per day. 1 out of 3 men and 1 out of 5 of those women will have cancer by the age of 60, y'all. 60 years old, and people are getting cancer. Granted, yes, it's younger, but like, really, cancer is the second most common cause of death, exceeded only by heart disease. And the American Cancer Society says that only 5% of those cases are from gene effects. So think of that in numbers perspective, y'all. If only 5 are just from the gene defects of, at birth, what about the rest of the 95%? Where is that coming from? So like I said, that means 90 to 95% are essentially under our control. So that's causing by excess weight, tobacco use, just exposure to toxic chemicals and just environmental toxins in general. But predominantly, y'all, it is really what we're allowing in our house. So this is a fun little fact. So the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health studied 2,983 ingredients in the products that we use in our home. And out of that, over 800 or almost 900 really are toxic. 314 of those cause biological mutations. 218 of those cause reproductive problems. Ladies, listen up. 146, they were fully aware, cause cancerous tumors, but yet they were allowed in the United States to use, even though they're banned in countries all around the world. So ultimately, to protect your family, to be the gatekeeper of your home, you've got to begin making those changes in your home, and start with those biggest offenders. So starting with your laundry soap, your dishwasher soap, your just cleaning supplies, candles, ladies. I get it. Candles. Straight out of Bath and Body Works, y'all. We want our homes to smell glorious, but little do we know they're causing and they're wreaking havoc on so much of our bodies. It's really just heartbreaking, as well as those plugins that could actually be a fire hazard. So toss those candles. There are those less toxic candles, or switch to diffusing. It's the same effect. As well as ditch those plugins. You just don't want to have to deal with that. Candles are filled with dangerous petrochemicals. Dr. Andrew Sled, who specializes in environmental toxicology, says that burning a candle in your home for 2 hours, literally 2 hours, is the same as smoking a pack of cigarettes. Like, that's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. 40% of candles are made with wicks containing lead, which is not safe for us to breathe. So by making that swap from candles to diffusers with all sorts of plant-based oils, you're supporting your immune system instead of harming it. So plain and simple, no one gets to be the gatekeeper of your home but you. So exposure, 26 seconds after exposure, chemicals are found in measurable amounts inside the human body. 26 seconds, that's half a minute. But think of it this also, the average woman applies 300 chemicals a day to her body, 80% before breakfast. The top most dangerous chemicals that are in your home are air fresheners, chemical cleaning supplies for your counters, your floors, your toilets, your carpets, oven cleaners, furniture polish, dishwasher soaps. All of those are ultimately culprits. So what do you think is the number one poison in your home? Think about that for a minute. Top 3, laundry soap, fabric softener, dryer sheets. Mass majority, the biggest culprits are where we want the most fragrance. When you're washing your clothes with that laundry detergent, that fragrance sticks on there. It's filling your home with chemicals as it's warmed up in the dryer when you're using fabric, the dryer sheets, as well as fabric softener. It's all getting onto your clothes, then putting it on your body, it's wreaking havoc. And then of course, there's plenty of other different chemicals in our homes. But tonight we are focusing more on to the Thieves and why you should ultimately switch to that. But before that, got a few more things I want to go over with y'all. So what happens when you have chemical overload in your body? So listen, y'all, take note. Which ones do you have? Just let's do a checklist here. Most of us feel when we have chemical body overload, lethargic, the inability to focus, sleep trouble, chronic inflammation, unexplained just hurt, fibromyalgia, skin issues, adult acne, hormones, hot flashes, stress, anxiety, fear. All of that is when your body is overloaded with chemicals. So it is time to kick them to the curb. And we can show you, and we're going to talk about how we can do that literally by just starting with one of our products. And it's probably the most popular product in the entire Thieves line, and that is the Thieves Cleaner. So what exactly is Thieves Cleaner? Let it speak for itself. So this is not going to have any audio, but I do just want y'all to watch and see exactly what they're doing here. So obviously we have a very scorched pot. So what they are going to do is take some baking soda as well as some Thieves household cleaner, and they're going to apply it. So you're going to see this in almost real time, kind of. It's pre-recorded, but they put the baking soda on there, and then they are going to top it off with Thieves. Literally just a splash, y'all. Such a small splash. And then they take the little scrubber bubbles, buddy, and they do a little scrubby scrub. Just look at that. Y'all see already? I know there may be a slight delay, but I think y'all will still gain the point. They did add a little more baking soda. Just keep watching, y'all. It's so good. Okay, they're walking over to the sink and they are rinsing it out to see the finished product. Now, I know I'm not the only one here that's got some scorched pans. Like y'all saw that, right? Okay, they're drying it out. Let's see the finished product. Bam! Look at that. that, y'all. That's incredible. I don't know if it's all, but I say that's a testimony. Okay, so what we're going to talk about now tonight, last week, we gave kind of a little teaser about Thieves Household Cleaner. If you I'm going to go over that real quickly as far as what exactly our Thieves Household Cleaner is. It is the perfect, versatile go-to for all of your cleaning needs for a happy and healthy home. It provides peace of mind by using only plant-based and naturally derived ingredients to effectively clean your home without taking synthetic shortcuts or using potentially harsh ingredients. It's ultra concentrated, 6 times concentrated, not abrasive, as y'all just saw with that stainless steel pan. It's perfect for just about any surface, and I swear I pretty much used it on every surface of my home. And it's infused with the Young Living signature Thieves oil blend that will essentially fill your home with a rich, spicy aroma. It's literally, I kind of call it like Christmas in a bottle. It smells delicious. So like I said, it's super concentrated, easy to mix, as y'all see. Rinses clean without leaving residue, safe to use. Listen to me, moms. Listen to me. You listening to me? This is safe for your kids to use. So literally get a bottle for them. Get a bottle for your kids and just say, okay, go clean, please. Just have fun, because you're not having to worry about them spraying it in their eyes, getting it on their skin. Let's just say if in the event that they happen to just go chug a lug, just a few swigs, I'm pretty sure you're not going to have poison control. Just because it is plant derived, it is naturally derived. It is not going, it may give them an upset tummy because it does have cinnamon and clove. Those are kind of hot oils. Maybe a little bit of disturbance down south, but not nearly as bad as what it would be having to go straight to the hospital or for poison control to be told. Without further ado, Christy, do you want to just briefly go over the first of 8, just 8 of a recipe?
Yes, so this is a degreaser. With a degreaser, it is a little bit stronger than your traditional counter cleaner. So we didn't go over that, but I want to go over that real quick. So in a 16-ounce bottle, you'll have 1 capful for just a traditional like counter multi-purpose cleaner. This is breaking it down into just 8 ounces of water to that Thieves household cleaner, just a capful. So this is going to be great for your stoves, your microwaves, you know, things like that that are going to get a little bit harder to clean out. You want to go in there and do that 1 cup, or if you do have your 16-ounce, I'd do 2 capfuls of the household cleaner on there.
Yes, so ignore the fact that it says 2 cups. Because 2 cups is technically about 16 ounces, give or take. But yeah, it would be 1 cup to 1 capful. So yes. All right. So all right, next one. Well, darn. Hold on. Go back. Sorry, guys. All right. So the next one, just ignore my annotation. Just clear that. Clear all drawings. Okay. Sorry. I needed to make that note for y'all. Just make it clear. Okay. I wanted to use the tool. I was getting a little giddy. So the next one is the glass and mirror cleaner. This is actually one of the first ones I tried. And I'm like, holy cow. I remember recording it, and I think I just posted it to my stories, but I'm like, crap, I should have saved that because it was so good. I remember it was when we were still living back in Elgin, and it was our back mirror where my son actually was still, he's still short and still gets smudgy, but also our back door had the mirror, like the rectangular mirror glass there, and it always got absolutely filthy. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try this recipe on that back mirror and see how it does. Y'all, crystal clear. So it is 1 capful of so when it says THHC, it's Thieves Household Cleaner, just so you know, so I didn't have to like type out the whole thing. 5 drops of citrus fresh because it has the lemon and the orange and the citrus is there to get nice and sparkly. A teaspoon of vinegar, and then 2 cups of water. So then combining that all in a 16-ounce spray bottle, that'll yield 16 ounces of the glass and mirror cleaner. So much.
On this one, the vinegar is the trick in this one
Yeah.
to have the streaks be gone.
Yeah. And I feel like with the citrus fresh though, it almost made it sparkle. Like it's so pretty. So super easy recipe here. Okay, so then let's go to the next one. Okay, take it away, Christy.
Okay, this bathroom soft scrub is similar to what you saw that lady do with the pan. So she put the baking soda in the pan and then put the Thieves household cleaner on it. This one, I highly suggest that you get a container that has a lid on it, and you're going to actually store all of that in there. So this is going to be great for your sinks. This is going to be great for your tub. And you can also use this even on the floors if you're wanting to spot clean it. But it's 4 capfuls of that Thieves household cleaner, 2 cups of the baking soda again. So you're going to have a larger container that you're going to put all this in, and then the 15 to 20 drops of essential oil. If you are going to use it in any of the bathrooms, I highly suggest like purification, lemon, citrus fresh, any of those citrus types oils are going to be really good. Purification is awesome because it actually removes the odor that you may be experiencing. And then remember, have a lid on that so that it will stay fresh so that you can use it multiple times and you don't have to recreate that recipe over and over and over.
Yeah, so definitely if you're wanting to make this, make sure you have a big enough container to house it first before you do make it. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about is carpet cleaner. So I've got 2 different ones here. So, and I have reasons why. So the first one is the carpet cleaner. It's super easy. It's half a cup of baking soda and then 5 drops of Thieves. Or like Christy was saying, purification is fantastic when it's kind of thinking like odor eating. Purification does just that. So this is just an option to do the Thieves oil. Now the carpet shampoo solution, as you can see, it's fairly simple, but the reason I had to put this on here is because I use this all the time. So we currently live in an apartment where they have lots of carpets. We have a 3.5-year-old and 2 dogs that sometimes they're a little older. Yeah. I don't think you'll want me to go further into detail with that, but we use it a lot. And I will have to say it works incredibly, and it doesn't leave the odor. Like it does eliminate the odor. Just the Thieves household cleaner, I'll put 2 capfuls, and then we did have to invest in getting an industrial shampooer to make sure that that's constantly removed because we don't want that in our home. Like it's nasty. But the dogs are gonna be dogs sometimes. So that I can just a fully testament. I don't even know what I'm saying now. I can fully attest. There we go. Sorry guys, it's Thursday. I can fully attest to the strength of it, and it's absolutely awesome. Plus, if you want, you can add in other scents as well. I think recently my husband wanted to try out adding some grapefruit. 2 thumbs up. I dig it. Okay, so now tile and grout cleaner.
Okay, so tile and grout, I again would put this in a larger bowl. You having half a cup of baking soda, 6 drops of the tea tree, because that's actually what's going to kill any of the bacteria that's in that grout. And that's usually the discoloration is between the dirt and the bacteria that's growing there. And then 6 drops of Thieves. So this is actually the Thieves oil, not the Thieves household cleaner. So there is a difference there on this recipe, but This is also really good. And I do highly suggest, if you haven't already invested in an actual grout brush so that you could really get in there nice and good. This is not something that you're going to put in a bucket with mop water and clean the entire floor with. This is going to be spot cleaning in those areas. So have it in a separate bowl. Maybe like a stainless steel or glass bowl, and then you're going to use that. This isn't something I would necessarily store, but yeah.
Yeah, just making it kind of just on the spot. And I mean, really, it's just such a simple recipe that, just get a bowl and half a cup of baking soda, put your oils. And then once it's done, rinse it out just like any other bowl. So yeah, I really like that about the tea tree, how it does it. It is put in there for that specific purpose. Okay. Next thing is jewelry cleaner. This is also, I would say, one of, along with the glass and mirror cleaner, one of the first ones that I had tried out when I started using more of my essential oils was the jewelry cleaner. Because at the time I just had the little one that was like in the little tub that had the little filter in it. And I just didn't feel like it was really doing anything. And so I tried this out. And so it's 1 capful of the Thieves household cleaner. So just to distinguish, when it says THHC, y'all, it's the cleaner. When I just say Thieves and it indicates drops, that's where it's the oil. So it's the 1 capful of the cleaner and then 1 drop of the lemon essential oil. And literally, y'all, just like put it in a shot glass. Like, really, you're not having to waste an entire cup. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So putting it into a bowl or shot glass, let it sit for 10 minutes. Get an old toothbrush, clean it off, scrub it in to the little grooves, and then rinse it with some warm water, and then dry with a soft cloth. Soft cloth. Super shiny. Actually, I'm in need of doing that. It's looking a little dingy. And I don't want to have to take it in to get it clean. So if I can just do it at home, why not? All right. Take it away.
Okay, so this oven cleaner, guys, the tricky part, I hate cleaning my oven, but I will tell you the best part about this oven cleaner is you do want to make sure your oven is warmed up before you use it, because it will loosen anything that's baked on into the oven. But you're going to take 3/4 of a cup of baking soda, 15 drops of orange, 15 drops of pine, 10 drops of tea tree, and just a few tablespoons, 3 to 5 tablespoons of water. And it's going to make a paste that you're going to use in it. And I like, it says a sponge, but I do like something that has a little bit more grit. And maybe it's just because I have things that actually overflow more in my oven. I'm not a baker or cooker, guys, but I do know things that clean well. But I would actually heat my oven up prior to using this. And then once I put it on the oven, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then just kind of scrub any of those places that need a little extra scrubbing. But most of it should be able to wipe right off with that cloth and be nice and clean. And not only that, but smell amazing. I don't know if you've ever had pine and orange together, but that is divine.
I mean, just ditch your pine saw, people. Just get some pine oil and then adding orange, like, oh, delicioso. Okay. Now, washing machine cleaner. So I'm actually really needing to do this. So it's 2 tablespoons of borax or some natural oxygen bleach. You never want to just use regular bleach. 2 tablespoons of washing soda, 2 cups of white vinegar, and then 20 drops each of Eucalyptus globulus and tea tree. So how Christy had said earlier, as far as the tile and grout scrub, that's going to remove that bacteria that's hiding in your washing machine. So removing that tray dispenser and allowing that to soak in a hot soapy water. So it's rather large typically, so I would say probably like a bathtub. When residue softens, scrub it off with an old toothbrush and then rinse the tray with fresh water, put it back in the machine. All right, then you're going to add your washing soda and the borax into the drum, not the little cup, the drum. Put the machine on the hottest setting and add the most water unless you have like a cleaning cycle. After the cycle is finished, add the vinegar and oils into the liquid dispenser. Run another cycle of high heat or the cleaning cycle, and then wipe out the drum with the clean microfiber cloth. Use a separate cloth to use a vinegar solution to wipe outside the machine and the seals around the doors, because essential oils, y'all, are very, very potent. Our essential oils are very, very potent.
I'm so glad that you added in there specifically the seal, because the seal of the machine also can harbor that bacteria. And that's actually where you get a lot of that odor from, is from that bacteria growth. It's not from the machine, it's from that seal that ends up, we always forget the smallest details, but I'm glad you added that.
Yes, yes. And then I think also the part with using the vinegar solution to wipe it, because like I was saying, the oils are just so potent and so concentrated because they are 100% pure, no ifs, ands, or buts, pure, that they can actually eat. So if there's a seal that is any sort of plastic, it will eat through it. So using that vinegar solution to remove it, or any excess of it, you're just better off just going ahead and wiping it down. Okay. All right. We got one more.
Okay, so mattress and upholstery cleaner. I don't know what kind of vacuum cleaner you guys have, but I actually will put this in. I have a vacuum cleaner that has the water, and then everything that's sucked up is actually put back into that water. It's not a filtered vacuum cleaner. Hydro or something, I think it's called. So it's 1 teaspoon the Thieves cleaner, 15 lavender, 15 tea tree, 15 eucalyptus, and 5 peppermint. And I put it all in that drum of water into my vacuum cleaner. And then I will strip everything down and I will vacuum the mattress. I will vacuum anything large that I can't put into the washing machine or the dryer. So the couch cushions, if I can remove the cushions, then I will wash those and then still vacuum off the cushions themselves. The rocking chair, anything that has fabric in it. What at my house, I have dogs as well. So one of the things that's really frustrating is hair, the dog hair that gets left behind, and then you have that dander on the hair that just has that smell. So this is a really good thing that you could do. You can also combine them all into a spray bottle and then just spray it topically on the furniture. You don't necessarily have to vacuum it. That's just what I do. But this is also something that you can do, like a room spray that in a bigger bottle, like 8-ounce, 16-ounce, depending on how often you use it. If it is 16 ounce, you do want to double that recipe, but you'll spray just the tops of the fabric, and that does help eliminate that odor.
Yes, super, super good. I have yet to use this one, but as I was like looking up some recipes, I'm like, man, this would be so, so good to use. Because we've got dogs, like it gets gross, like, and so just I feel like this is also just a good like refresher too, especially with all of those oils. Um, they're multi-purpose in themselves. With the especially the tea tree, that's gonna kill that bacteria. So really,
The other
really,
thing I want to add real quick, I'm so sorry, but with the lavender and the peppermint, that also helps with the pollens and dander that
yeah,
happen with allergens. So if you're fighting allergies right now, what you want to do is to be able to support the environment around you. That's diffusing and that's vacuuming out and sweeping out any of those pollens that are left in the air. So that's also a really good thing about those oils in that last recipe.
yeah. Ultimately, it is. We all know it's that time of year where we are. It's spring cleaning, y'all. Like that's just all there is to it. And what better way to start that off if you haven't already than getting these products and making sure that you're not further polluting your home and filling your home with extra chemicals than, and like, good Lord, like, it's this. And you can make so many of those recipes, so many of them. That baking soda, vinegar.
And think about all the bottles now you can throw away and
Yes.
how clutter-free your underneath
Yes.
will be. And we always talk about, going to minimalism and getting rid of all of the things that you no longer need. Well, this is the number one thing. I mean, this household cleaner can replace all of those cleaners underneath your sink and go back to the basics. Vinegar and baking soda, get some borax, some Epsom salt. Your Thieves household cleaner cleans absolutely everything that you have.
Yes. I've really fallen in love with borax lately. I was like, what the heck is that? Oh, it's got like a donkey on it. Like,
And
what?
you did touch on laundry, so I'll say washing soda also is one you want
Yes.
to be able to add to your laundry to kick those chemicals as well, because we were talking about that in the beginning, is how laundry is one of those areas that you really do need to revamp and really look at the products that you're washing your clothes in.
Yes, 100%. I will say this, y'all. I have not fully converted my husband. If I'm being completely transparent, I've not converted my husband with the laundry yet. Not just yet. He's just, I gotta have smell. And I'm like, no, you don't. Not that kind of smell. That's ugh. Because now I'm just like, that just smells yucky. I'm like, honey, you're doing your own laundry. um, but it's just and it's like it leaves remnant of the smell. So I'm like, now I'm gonna have to do it like a whole cycle just to get this stink out. So yeah, we're working on it, guys. We're working on it. All right. So no questions in the chat right now, but I do just want to put out the reminder. Our spring bingo is still going on, even though it is the end of the month. We're not limiting it to like a just in March. It's literally whoever hits it first. So the quicker that you get this bingo card, you review it, you get the products that you don't already have by literally you can scan this barcode. It'll take you to I have a spring bingo bundle that you can look through, and that has all of the products that are listed on the bingo card. So if you don't have one of those, so if you already have the Thieves cleaner and you're like, hey, I don't have the Thieves kitchen and bath scrub, so we have that. We talked about that last week. Get that. If you have not used our fruit and veggie soak or our fruit and veggie spray, try that. If you have not tried Valor, first of all, everybody needs Valor. It's 2022. Do you hear me? Everybody needs Valor. Everybody. And y'all, some of these activities on here are just so simple. So, like, read for 20 minutes. I know our lives are busy, but literally you can take 20 minutes out of one of your days, just once. You only have to even do this once, and just shoot a picture of you reading a book. Tell me what the book was about. Was the Bible even better? Taking a long walk outside. So go on a little nature walk. So some of these are not even specific to using products. It's just really and truly doing kind of like a spring cleanse with your body as well. Inviting a friend over for a meal. Like, we should be back to that by now, I would hope. I really would hope. But yeah, y'all take a picture of this, or I do have a completely different PDF that you could have. You can print this out, you can keep it on your phone, edit it as needed, keep a little, maybe like an album on your phone when you do take these pictures so you can keep track of them. But y'all, if you do that, if you do the full blackout, you will there's literally only one winner, y'all. Literally one. And you'll get our Thieves Spring Cleanse bundle. There's 8 different full size Thieves products in there. That it's worth retail value is over $200. So it's such a good deal, y'all. Like, so, and who doesn't like a good game of bingo? Like, really? Now if you're, you still want to do that and you don't think you would quite hit the full bingo, the blackout, You could still do a traditional bingo. So if you do 5 of those in a row, so if it's horizontal, vertical, diagonal, kind of a traditional bingo, have photo proof of that, send it to me or Christy, and we'll send you a prize totally for free, just for participating. Like you'll get a participation prize. But yeah, this has been really fun to be able to do this with everybody. And like I said, if you haven't gotten it yet, get it. Go get the products. Definitely gonna be worth your time. So, all right. So thank you guys so much for joining us on the 4th and final installment of our Thieves Thursday for this month. If you've missed this, if you've missed the past classes, I'm going to be uploading it to my YouTube channel, The Oil Fairy, or you can also go back in my Facebook feed and look at that as well. Because actually, if you look real closely, y'all, 2 of these are saying take part in 2 of our Thieves Thursday Zoom calls. So even if you missed the past ones, if you go in and you start commenting and show that you are engaging, we'll take that. Like we'll see that and you can mark those off. Like literally 2. Literally 2. So, all right, Christy, did you have anything before we hop off?
That's it. I can't wait to send out some of these prizes. Send me your bingo cards when you get bingo.